Delisha and Davez Entertainment.
Welcome back to Random Questions and Answers that nobody asked for by Davez. Alright, today's question is, what is your love language? In a relationship, what's your love language? What that means is, what do you bring? What are your strong suits? So, there are a couple of languages. There is words of affirmation, which is like, okay, do you encourage your partner emotionally? Like, maybe, they get sad. Do you help them through that? Do you encourage them? Like, okay, say they're insecure. Do you be like, well, you're really beautiful, because you know that sometimes they question their beauty or anything like that. So that's words of affirmation, in my opinion. The next one is quality time. Quality time to me is, it doesn't matter what we're doing together as long as we're together. So if we're asleep, that's quality time. If we're watching a movie, that's quality time. If we're just staring at each other, that's quality time. I don't feel like sitting together on your phone is quality time, because you're distracted. Quality time means you're getting everything out of being around the person that you're around. That's quality time. So being on your phone to me is not quality time. The next one is receiving gifts. I'm not really good at receiving gifts, so to say. More so compliments. I don't like compliments. It's weird. You say something nice, I'll be like, oh, okay. It's weird to me. I don't know how to accept it. So are you good at receiving gifts? That means you're able to express, hey, I'm thankful that you gave me this. I'm happy that you gave me this. And it's clear, not like, it's like, you got me something. Like, the next one is acts of service. Acts of service can range from a whole bunch of things. Like, you could be the type of person where you're not really good at emotions, but you're good at money. Like, you're good at helping out. When I say money, I mean, like, you're good at bills. Like, all right, bills need to be paid, you got that. That's your acts of service. That's what you bring to the table. That's just, you're good at that. You could be good at, you could be good at giving gifts. That could be an act of service. Like, I need to go buy these flowers because she likes flowers. I need to go buy these chocolates because she likes chocolates. Like, it could be anything, honestly. It could be like anything that you feel like you're doing for your partner. That's an act of service. You could be the type of person that takes your partner's car to get gas randomly without them knowing. Like, that's an act of service. It could be dates. It could be any type of thing where you're doing something for your partner. That's an act of service, in my opinion. The last and final thing is physical touch. So that just means your love language is, like, you just know how to touch your partner. And it could be sexual, it could be non-sexual. Like, say they're having a bad day, but you touch them a certain way. Like, you know a certain way to touch them, and they just feel better. It could be a hand on the shoulder. It could be whatever. But your physical touch could be your love language. I say this because I feel like in a relationship, a lot of people don't discuss what their love language is. What are your strong suits? It's like, okay, if your strong suit is acts of service, they'll know that you're trying to communicate that you love them through doing this. Like, so you got to sit down, you got to have the conversation with your partner. What do you feel like your love language is? Is it this? Is it this? Is it this? Is it this? Anybody can look it up. But you got to have the conversation. Start communicating. Start really getting to know who your partners are. Literally. Because in every relationship, there's effort. Like I always say. So if you're not asking your partner what's the love language, you're not putting in effort. Because you're just going with the flow when you could just communicate and have a conversation. And that way you can be on the same page. Let's forget all the guessing. Let's be on the same page. Period.
Usually about my chicken. Nowadays you got me feeling different. Help me run it up. Hey, you about your business. New crib. Tryna whip it in the kitchen. Sit down. Let me cook you some dinner. I like